Hello again and welcome to Tips with Andrew. I am Andrew Sapiano. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Friday. We finally made it. Yes, the weekend is here. Woo woo. I hope you guys had an awesome week. I hope you're ready for the weekend, ready to kick things off strong. Sit back, relax, enjoy the next couple of days before we get back to the daily grind. And that's really what I wanted to talk a little bit about today is happiness, how to be a little bit happier. It's a perfect time to talk about it with the weekend here. Everybody loves being happy on the weekend, and nobody likes to be a Debbie Downer. But it's not always that easy. If depression is a real thing, it's not always easy to just be happy. Especially nowadays, you know what I mean, with all the stuff that's going on in the world. Being happy is not, at the forefront of people's minds at the current moment. But it doesn't mean that we have to be so out of touch with it. It just means that we have to work a little bit harder. And, we as people, human beings, we can overcome it. No problem at all. So for me, I have a few things that help me be a little bit happier, help me to, when I'm down in the dumps and I don't really feel like pushing forward anymore, I don't really have that motivation. And, these help me and they work for me. And so I want to share them with you and hopefully you get some value out of them. Hopefully you can use some of these to your benefit. So tip number one is to express gratitude. What you want to do is you want to be grateful for the things that you have, the things that you are, the things that you have become. Because there's no way for you to be able to attain higher things, better according to what you believe is better, until you express gratitude at the things that you have. Until you're thankful and grateful for the things that you already have. There's no way that you can benefit any more unless you're grateful for what you already have, unless you give thanks, show gratitude for what you already have, what you've already become. Because everything that you've done in your life, that has been in your life, has all led you up to this moment, this point in time, and you have to be thankful for it because it made you the person that you are. And everything in your life, there's a really good quote that I heard is that your worst day is somebody's dream day. So just keep that in mind, is that whenever you feel down in the dumps and like there's nothing really worth moving forward for, your worst day is somebody's dream day. There's always somebody with bigger problems than you. Some other quote along the lines, I don't know it 100% word for word, but it's if everybody in the world put their problems into a big pile, everybody would just take their problems home because they realize that their problems are not actually that big or that bad in the grand scheme of life. There's always somebody with bigger and worse problems than you. And so just realize that. Just understand that no matter how bad it gets for you, just be grateful that you have the opportunity for it to be that bad. A lot of people don't actually have a say in their life at all. And so you need to be able to be grateful for what you have, what you've become. Everything that's been in your life has led you to now, and that's what you need to be grateful for. You need to be grateful that you're still alive, and you show gratitude, be thankful, and that's the first way that you can be more happy, because when you're showing thanks, when you're showing gratitude, you automatically feel better about yourself. Number two is donate to a cause, whatever cause that you determine needs to happen, whether it be a charity, whether it be a donation of some sort, money, time, resources, stuff like that. I know that Tina's cousin, when the quarantine first started, she was making meals for people that couldn't really afford to buy their own meals, or didn't really have the resources or whatever to be able to get their own meals. So she was making meals for people, and I know that made her feel so good. My aunt, she started making masks to donate to, and the funds got donated to animal hospitals. I know that made her feel super awesome. So that's when you give back and when you donate to a charity, to a cause, to a to a higher being, to a higher power, it just fills your heart with warmth. It makes you feel like a better person just for doing it. I mean, it's kind of selfish. It is what it is. But anything to make yourself feel happier, that's what we're talking about today. So donate to a cause. It doesn't have to be money. It doesn't necessarily have to be any resources. Time, put in, donate your time to somewhere. Give back to whatever you can. Help out in your community wherever you can. Volunteer. I mean, I know, with the restrictions and lockdowns, all that stuff, it might not be as easy as it once was, but there's definitely still things that you can do, and ways that you can give back to the community, give back to anything, and boost your own, morality, your own endorphins in your body to make yourself feel better. Whatever you need to do to feel better, and putting a smile on somebody else's face really lights up your day more than anything. I find that for me, when I really feel down in the dumps or something, if I can say a joke or anything to make somebody around me smile, it kind of puts me in a better mood right away automatically. So that's so definitely donate to a cause. Do what you can to give back to the less fortunate. There's always less fortunate than you, and that's something that we need to realize. Next tip is to say 3 nice things about yourself. It's easy to get down on yourself. We are our worst critics. There's a lot of times where we feel that we are not good enough, we're not doing enough, we are not becoming enough, we are wasting time, we're wasting life, we're doing everything that we're not supposed to be doing. And when it comes time to love ourselves and to show ourselves gratitude and stuff like that, we don't actually care to do it, because there's always something that we should have done, or we could have done better, or a different way that we could have done that, or something, a different way we could have said that, or a different way we could have mentioned that, or a different way we could have portrayed ourselves in that specific situation. But that's one thing that you need to know more than anything, is that you are an awesome person, and you need to realize that at all times. So when you feel down in the dumps, definitely say 3 nice things about yourself. You're pretty, you're smart, you have great hair, you've been trying. That's something that we don't give ourselves enough credit for, is that you've been trying, you are putting in the work and the effort in order to progress in life, in order to get yourself better, and to become more. So that's something right away that you can give yourself gratitude for, give yourself thanks for, is that you're putting in the time and effort in order to become a better person, to gain more knowledge, to be more, so that you can become more, so that you can give more. You have more to offer the people around you. Definitely. And 3 nice things about yourself is super easy. Super easy. You just think of 3 nice things that you would want to say. Hey, that's a nice blue shirt you've got on right there. Boom. That's it right there. That's number 1. Hey, I like the way your smile looks when you're happy or something. I don't know. That's 2. And number 3, you didn't forget to eat lunch today. Good job. There you go. 3 nice things about myself. I just did it just like that. Didn't even have to think about it. That's awesome. That's the way to get yourself in a good spirit. You give yourself credit for being an awesome person. As much as you feel like you're letting yourself down, or you're letting the people around you down. Trust me, I've been there. I do that a lot, and that's something that we need to give ourselves a little bit more of a break on. Another tip to go along with that is to treat yourself. Take yourself out on the town. Buy yourself something nice. Buy yourself a nice pair of shoes. Me, I love hats, ball caps. I would buy myself a nice ball cap. Whatever your forte is, if you want to just take a walk around the mall. Some people get enjoyment out of just going for a jog. Go for a jog. If you want to join a sports league, if you want to join a dance club, if you want to join any sort of thing like that, definitely do that and treat yourself and make that, you know, a weekly thing. If you can, you know, a book club or something like that. I know I joined this online euchre club that I'm part of, and although I can't get in it every week, I do try and make a point to be in this group, and that's where where maybe you can't join each other and be in a group fashion. You can definitely be online and finding communities of people that are looking to interact with other people, and then make that your weekly treat. You know what I mean? So for me, my euchre night is the weekly treat. It's a way for me to get out of my daily monotony of life and into, you know, something that'll make me happy outside of my regular life. So that for me is my treat. Every week I do that. It doesn't have to be every week, you know. And definitely when you're feeling down about yourself or anything in life at all, definitely treat yourself. Take yourself out on the town. Do what you need to do to make yourself feel better. And last one, for me, more than anything, essential oils have helped me. I can't say enough about how essential oils help me in every scenario and situation in life. To be happier, oh my goodness, like there's so many essential oils that are great for being happier, for uplifting your spirits, for making you invigorating, for bringing back pleasant memories, all sorts of stuff. One of my favorite ones is actually an oil called Cheer, and it's actually a blend of oils. It's a few citrus oils, so watch out when you're putting this on. Citrus oils cause photosensitivity, so be wary of where you're putting it on and then going into the sun. But the thing I love more than anything about doTERRA is when they make their blends, you know exactly what you're getting right off the bat. So this one, Cheer, what do you think it's good for? It's definitely not good for sleeping, I wouldn't say. It's good for cheering you up, and I love it. I love this one really much. It's a whole bunch of blended citrus oils. I mean, it smells like the beach. It smells like vacation. I love it. I love it all. And this is one of those oils that you can't help but smile after you smell it, and I love it. One of the good things that I learned from convention this year is that when you blend oils, you actually enhance the benefit of all of the oils in that blend. So you're actually getting more benefits of all the oils in the blend just by them being blended together. That's awesome. That's science. Love it. Another one of my favorites is Citrus Bliss. This is just everything that you would think. It's putting you in a citrusy state of bliss. One of those things that I love for uplifting, invigorating. This one's actually awesome. I love using this one in fruit smoothies. I put a couple drops in my water sometimes. This one is awesome for any time you're down in the dumps. Another one of those you can't help but fall in love with the smell right away. I mean, I love it. I love it. It is another one you fall in love with the smell right away, and another one that you can't help but be happy when you smell it. And the last one I got for you is bergamot. Bergamot is actually known as the oil of self-love. So I mean, if there's ever an oil that you need more than anything when you're down in the dumps, or you're getting down on yourself for something that you may or should have not have finished or started or whatever, bergamot, the oil of self-love, I love it. It's an offshoot of the lemon family. It comes from Italy. Oh, I love it. And you know what? It comes from Italy, so like picture that. It smells like romance. Like the canals. Like if you were to be on a boat. Oh, I love it. I love it. And it's called the oil of self-love. So I mean, you're gonna want to just be in a private state of mind when you're self-loving yourself with bergamot. That's all I got for you for today. Thank you so much for joining me. My tips for you for how to be happy and to get yourself a little bit out of the down in the dumps. Number 1, express gratitude. Number 2, donate to a cause. Money, time, resources, anything that you can do. Number 3, say 3 nice things about yourself. Whatever you need to do to say nice things about yourself, you know that you're awesome. So be awesome and tell yourself that you're awesome. Number 4 is to treat yourself. Give yourself a night out, night on the town, something to do that you don't normally do that is a treat for you. Even if it's just staying in. If you want to put a movie on, maybe throw a video game in, cook that meal that you were supposed to cook or you wanted to cook for a long time. Whatever you need to do to make yourself happy. All right, take a bath, nice long bath. Maybe go to bed early. Who knows? It's your life. You do it. Make yourself happy. Last tip, essential oils. They rock. Everything about them is awesome. Definitely try them. Let me know what you think. That's all I got for you for today. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys have an awesome day. I hope you found some value in this. Yes, John, you are awesome. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. I hope you found some value out of this. If you would like to know, feel free to share this with your friends, a family member, perhaps somebody from your team that you feel needs to hear this. If you'd like to learn more about essential oils or how to get your hands on some of this cool stuff that I'm talking about, drop me a comment, send me a message, definitely reach out to me, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Yes, even though you like the Habs, John, you do you. You're awesome, so you have to do what makes yourself happy. And even though you cheer for a not very well run team, we won't hold that against you. You are still awesome. You guys have a fantastic evening. Happy Friday. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend, and I look forward to talking to you again later. Bye for now.